Hello there, YouTube. It's a Ghost Rider out here again at night on a Saturday. And I just have two short little tales I want to share with you. Has any of you ever had this experience? Now, I made some plans yesterday that today, even though I knew I had to go in for a meeting this morning at work, I was going to go home, get my motorcycle, and ride to work. And after leaving the meeting, I was going to head on down to Fort Lauderdale and possibly Miami, see some people, see some sights down there. And, great opportunity for me to shoot a vlog, which I've wanted to do in that area. But, I made plans, and somehow life heard about it, and immediately life started laughing at me making plans. So, it started raining, and it rained all day long, which is why I'm out here now, riding at night, Just came out to do a little, first of all, fill Red Scorpion up because she was getting close to E, and just in case I'm able to get out tomorrow if I got to get some gas tonight. But they said it's supposed to rain again tomorrow, so I'm not quite sure. But anyway, have any of you ever had that kind of experience where you make plans and life comes along and just laughs at you? Well, that's what life did with me. The second thing is, I was talking to my good friend. We're actually brothers because we actually grew up together, knew each other from kindergarten. So that's over 50 years of, I can't even call it friendship, just say brotherhood. We both were brothers to each other before our mothers decided to give us blood brothers. And interestingly enough, both our brothers, or blood brothers, are about 12 years younger than we both are. Anyway, I was talking to him, and he was telling me about talking to some people where he's living. Well, actually, he was out of town and was talking to another fella there, and he started talking about him riding his motorcycle and all the things that he did on his motorcycle. So he brought me up to this fella that he met, and he said, "Yeah, my good friend, he rides a motorcycle too." He said, "Oh yeah?" So what does he ride? So he said he rides I'll use his word. He said a cruiser. I said, "Well, actually, it's not a cruiser that I ride. It's a tourer is what the class of motorcycle I ride is called." But anyway, to get on with the story, so he told this fella that I ride a cruiser, and he said he's about 38, somewhere between 38 and 40 years old. He figured, and he's telling him how he rides on, he pops wheelies and he does that thing where he gets up on the front wheel and hit the brake and get the back wheel up in there and all of that. He said, so he starts laughing at me, when my friend was telling him about it. He said, "That's not riding." And I don't know. What do you think? Would you be offended if you're riding a touring motorcycle, Goldwing, BMW, Indian, Harley, whatever, and somebody who's riding a crotch rocket and doing all their stuff that they like to do looks at you, or you hear that they're saying, because you ride a touring motorcycle, you're not a motorcyclist? Actually, I wasn't offended. My response was, I said, "Well, if you ever see him again, which you probably won't," I said, "you ask him if he can get on his motorcycle, his crotch rocket, and ride from Massachusetts to Virginia, or Virginia to Florida and back, and be okay." And just as a side note, I rode from, my buddy, he lives in Georgia. I rode from Virginia to Georgia one time, one of the times I rode there to see him. And he was laughing. He said, "By the time you get here, you're going to be walking like a cowboy." I said, "No, I won't." I said, motorcycle I ride, it's really comfortable. So when I got that was my yellow Goldwing at the time, first time I rode to his house. And he was like, "Man, that's like a recliner on wheels." I said, "Yeah, it feels like it too." But anyway, back to this fella he ran into. And he was just talking up a storm about all the crazy stunts he did. He does a lot of competition riding. And I just thought I'd share that with you all. And if anybody wants to comment back as to how you would feel if riding your touring motorcycle, somebody considers that not being a motorcycle rider. How y'all feel about that? Well, I thought it was humorous. I was not offended. You know, there are things I can do on my motorcycle and still be at ease that he can't do on his. But, you know, everybody rides what they want to ride and have their fun at it. I have no problem with that. And he also told him that in my younger days, I used to ride crotch rockets too. But, you know, I like to consider that I've graduated from the crotch rocket. Not to step on the toe of Tony Reno, because, you know, he's talking about over 50 and still on 2. Well, I'm still on 2 as well, just that I don't have a crotch rocket like you do, Tony. You know, that 2 wheels for fun. But you check out his videos when you get a chance. He's got some really good videos going up. Nice production that he does there. But like I said, I have no bad feelings about not being called a motorcyclist. Kind of like, you know, people say I'm not a motor vlogger. I have no feelings about that either. I'm doing what I enjoy doing. And believe me, I really do enjoy it. So that's going to be it for now. Like I said, we're just out here riding around. No place really to go, just making a travel to get out before the rain comes back again tomorrow. You see some patches of the road, there's still little remnants of rain. You can't see, you can see the stars, so I guess maybe we might not get any more rain tonight, but we'll see. Well, thanks for watching, YouTubers. I appreciate you all, and let me know how you feel, if you have an inkling to. Well, we'll see you next time. Thanks again. It's Ghost Rider out on Red Scorpion, and we're 10-7.